Yo, 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 yo. What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? New day, great day. Happy motherfucking Wednesday. I look down at it, man. I worked last night, overnight, so my days, they all run together. It's all one big day to me. So I can fall asleep and wake back up again. But anywho, what's up, y'all? Let me unlock my charts. It's Wednesday, hump day. We didn't have much news pre-market, but let me show you rather than tell you. Get these things going, running. See, this is one of the things I actually did forget to check before. Yeah, you want to hear. Right. Yeah, start recording this too. Alright, so looking at news, let me refresh this. Make sure we're all on the same day. Got some 9:45 news, got some oil, got some news at 2 o'clock. Starbucks earnings, AT&T earnings. We really gonna see. I usually try to stay away from news, but we set an alarm for that on the Jiffy. 9:43. Usually try to give myself some room. Up in 3 minutes to open right now. You see how gold is looking. Let's select it. Yeah, you see how gold is looking. We created the overnight high, but failed to continue after testing previous day. I call it the standard deviations. Where I try my favorite tracements. That's a standard deviation of the previous day and low. Right now we're at an area of volume in gold. About a little less than 2 minutes to the open of the U.S. markets. You can go down. Let's see what it is. Price had moved quite a bit. When I seen it overnight, I said, man, you really flying. Even before I was even leaving for work, when I was pinning this stuff, doing my little pre-market, pre-session due diligence. I said, oh man, damn, what the heck you doing? You already hit my outliers. Standard deviation before the freaking market open, bro. What you got going on? I literally said that. But anyway, we got like what, 30 seconds till the open. Let's just see how this goes. We got lot. All our risk management parameters are intact. We know our profit goal. See how far you come down. You had an area of significance on ES. Previous day high. What do you do? I'm really, really, really curious what you do here at the overnight half midway point. Right. Onto the area's a little shallow volume on ES. Little like that all this volume transacted before the market open. I'm not really deep in it at all. We up here. This is a ledge. If I had to guess, we're at our most critical point. Excuse me. And we have volume above it. Pretty much as much volume. Volume right at the 50% midway. Wow. I would move my stop loss to about right here. Make sure the trade ain't that crazy, and I'll put it up to the high. How do I feel right now? Okay. I'm a break even. Yeah, break even with risk. But +2. With that rejection. Pay for the trade. Telling me you hit my 101. That's one position. It's green. We'll break even. Okay, we'll see. This is our POC, which actually happens to be our midpoint, and we're above acceptance on NASDAQ. Excuse me, above our 50% of our range. She said that mad backwards. I'm gonna say yes, we have 50%. I already said that though. We have a hell of a rejection. You already came down here through most of your volume here anyway. Only thing with moving your stop to break even like that, it's not at the ledge. That's really why I took that entry at, based off of this ledge. Excuse me, right here. Zoom out. Get that rejection, dog. I told myself, at least if you reach your R that you risked, break even. That's just something new, guys. That's usually where I take my exit. And we ripping. If you can't reclaim this, what we go down to, we're going back to the previous day high. But yes, you know, you just touched the 50. And that could have been what you were waiting on anyway. I said, these are just land, not, I wouldn't necessarily say line in the sand, because this is literally the range, ETH range. So I wouldn't want to jump in above. You see the 50%, we have volume beneath it. And that's all I expect a reaction. And NASDAQ, you just need to see the volume pick up on ES as well. You want to take a slice, but you're honestly taking it back to 50. So I need to see you flip. Yeah, about 5 minutes elapsed since the open. Yeah, about 5. I'm interested in buying, but that's it. That's what they want to do. But like on ES, we underneath the range midpoint. Just want to see if it builds volume, and you know we have volume, area of volume there, and so as NASDAQ, it's area of volume, but it's beneath the 50. It really shows you where, you know, participants interested at. And you really keep on freaking rejecting now. You literally gotta see volume and step in. And you know, you zoom in to really see that shit. You literally gotta see volume, step in, be like, oh, alright. See NASDAQ, I see it moving away from it, but you know. That shit don't matter. Till this one turn. There we go. Honestly, where I would beat my stop loss. And I'm looking over here. Moon is ripping. Trying to make sure it's not erratic. We got news at 9:45. Remember that. Like this way. I'm done. Let me show y'all this. I don't like that. That's a little bit erratic for me. And if you continue to rip up, that's cool. It's ain't for me to take care, but that's my last trade. We make sure I like this. Yesterday I didn't take any trades. Monday I took a trade. I wouldn't necessarily say that it's erratic, but it's definitely voluptuous. And it did not help to see where price continued to go up. It really did from my entry. But I don't, feel the need to get back in because I feel like we did cover at a good spot. We just a little defensive, a little bit maybe over defensive. Just gotta remember it's the volume that show you what it really want to go. It's all magnets; they magnetize each other. But yes, excuse me, NASDAQ got an ugly ass profile, bro. Shit look ugly. Look at this shit. Why you look like that? And down here, I got it somewhere around here. You know, definitely would have been back at break even. But you ain't supposed to do that shit. Talk about that shit, coulda, woulda. Let's see. Let's sip to that. Really much to do, but just, that's honestly, that's our trading style. Like, okay, with the fib, our biggest thing was, I guess, this is the part where I talk, shit, I lock the chart, I guess I'll run my mouth. My thing with the fib is this, it shows you where it wants to do business at. When you look at the range, you just do an empty fib. That's all I did. I got a little skeleton. I call it like a skeleton. Just years and years of just trying and showing up and being like, man, why this shit ain't. I just like consistent shit. And trading is not something consistent, but the thing is, more so I wanted to show up in a consistent way. You're like, oh, at this point, with the fib, I guess influencers or teachers that were, on YouTube or, who I would pick up some education from or, content from, I guess, in regards to fibs I would watch on YouTube. I didn't necessarily quote unquote take anyone's course, but not even any free courses, but even when I would plot it, I was like, man, this shit keep on failing. How I know it's gonna, I really, fuck with it. And, it was one of the things I had put down and it ended up coming back. And I was like, man, why this shit ain't, at this point, everybody say the golden number this, the golden number that, 61.8%. Was it 68? Yeah, 68.1%, whatever you call it. You're like, oh, no, it's gonna bounce here at 38. And there's just, there's just so many, what I like to call, this is what I said, this is where it come from. I still can't get this bitch to be in the frame if you can really see that. Let me put it in front of my face. Fingers out the way if they're in the way, my bad. Make sure my fingers out the way, making you see this in front of my face. It's gonna put everything down. Look at it, but I don't feel the need to get in because it's like, sometimes, you just feel like, let me get out. I had my rationale to get out was gold. Not that it was erratic. Like I said, it was voluptuous. This is data I take in that wasn't necessarily the most effective way to exit, but at the time, I look back at this. This should be a news candle here. We didn't have that much room for my entry to the current price action, so I cut it. That's exactly why I cut it instead of covering it. Yeah. So just like, hey man, just not necessarily don't trust your thesis. It's like, okay, this is actually room to not even more data to I still count this as, valid data. Yeah, with my edge, be like, okay, there's more confidence in this way, more confidence, more growth. Let's go. Give me more just, you just show up different. It's a different vibe. I trust this and believe this. But yeah, going back to the whole fib thing I was talking about, I just literally look for just my legends around my areas of high interest, which is just the previous day high, previous day low, the overnight range, high and low, and honestly just reading the freaking profile. Like, okay, you came up, and some Dylans here, came up, failed to continue up with volume and continue to build more volume here. So, you know, I bet the PLC sitting right here, which actually happens to be at the midpoint of the range. So yeah, definitely, you know, more reps, man. Just keep showing up, and I'm grateful that this week we opened up to the full week. I'm just naturally, I guess, versa. You know, I'm just growing more on us. It's been a minute since, you know, brother been ultra conservative for so long, so it's another, you know, habit paradigm we're working on currently, and this is showing me what I really want to do is go ledge to ledge, because I would not want to freaking, you know, we bought up here. It's like, man, maybe when this thing showed me that it's ready to hold, I'll get in on NASDAQ, and that's what we did. But yeah, it's rejecting that goddamn on ledge, and yeah, so the time you just gotta keep on sticking your neck out. You ain't been doing this whole time, but it's like, I ain't got no more neck left. Right. I know y'all didn't need to hear me hear all that. Fine. Dub drinking some good coffee, man. Especially with thermos, man. Super tasty, super tasty. But no, this needed that extra boost because brain fog. Like I said, I worked last night, overnight at that. So, yeah, I'm drinking coffee. But you gotta go to bed soon. Mind your fucking business. But no, it's mainly fucking cocoa because it's still cold, man. I guess when I wanted to visit Florida this year, I said I ain't never seen nothing like this. But we weren't too crazy reactive for news today. Should look at freaking can you talk? Can you talk? But no, you look at NASDAQ, you see that like I said, it has multiple like areas of projection, not much ledges. The ledge up here, and ledge right here, and right here. And ES just got the same two ledges. Boom, 21, 30. We been kind of slinging back and forth, slinging that thing over that eye, over that eye, over that mountain. See it? But yeah. So did all that rising. Gonna kiss this ledge. Let me show you that. I mean, I like gold, but like I really use it for just sentiment purposes. But I feel like one of my major things that I slept on for a minute is NASDAQ and ES. You always thought just choose one, cause I just had this mindset of, hey, just one pair, instead of trading the market. And I was like, man, it came to me like, the volume, yes, the volume. You really break it down and do a deep dive on what this represents. Like, okay, I probably should look a little more into you. And I ain't gonna lie, I gotta give ChatGPT his little shout out. And it just kept on freaking mentioning things about the S&P 500 was doing. I said, let me just take a look at it. I traded it before. I actually made some of the most of my profits in some of the eval accounts that I have in my top step account. Shouldn't even be saying nothing about it. Goddamn name. We're gonna just stop it right there. But it was on MES. It wasn't on NASDAQ. Did it again. Let's see what this range is. 75-point range. I'm not gonna measure the profits and nothing like that. I know we got some earnings this week. I just don't see it. I said I was gonna switch to school. Yeah, I did. Switch back there. That's that. Yeah. Keep doing the same thing. Maybe this time it'll go hit one of the goddamn parameters. Not parameters, outliers. Excuse me. I don't know what's going on my goddamn I'm a little bit more tired than usual. Shout out to the coffee. I feel okay. Honestly, I didn't like how I felt in that trade too. You know, as I'm actually processing it. I said, man, you know, I don't like dishonoring myself. It wasn't fear per se. Just the timing didn't feel right. Yeah, that's 2 scratches. Honestly, I could have took another trade, but me, I'm just like, alright, man. You know, over time, you know, I said, I know the more I see this, the more I'll be like, alright, now let's do it. And I ain't gonna lie, I've been trading this way for a minute, but not in this combination. You get me? Because now it's being stress test live. So that comes with that territory. So I just, you know, give myself some grace. Be like, all right, man, just ask yourself, why? Why you feel that way, man? What's going on? This is, you know, a lot of people say it's psychology, and you know, it is, you know, somewhat true. I feel like it's you. Yeah. What's up, psychology? That is you. Well, no shit. I mean, you as in yourself, all of you, you know, just it's really a representation of who you are, like your characteristics, your attitudes, your beliefs. It's really how it's expressed in your trading. So, you know, if you have, you know, beliefs that, you know, that aren't aligned with where you're trying to go, it's gonna take some programming and practice, you know. I'm being real with you. It's gonna take some programming and practices, because you have all these practices. You're talking about years. For some people, decades. Not decades. Decades. Well, I guess if it's you know, passed down in your family, you know, family beliefs. So yeah, we can't say that. We can get away with that. But yeah, it's really just, you know, reflecting and be like, man. And honestly, with trading, bro, you cannot put this shit down. You gotta keep going. Like I said, it's really you, man. You cannot put this shit down. You gotta keep going. So you can't even really go that far. I mean, you can walk away from it, but I don't think you can walk away from it for long periods of time. Because you really, you know, it's a I don't know, it's like a you gotta stay sharp. So even if, you know, when you go away from, you know, people that, you know, we heard people that, you know, going away for like on vacation and got to get themselves some time to adjust back to, you know, their trading style. Because it's all belief. You trade your belief. And honestly, you gotta, you know, win. You gotta win, bro. It's important to win. Honestly, especially when you know, when you learn the skill set. It's a lot of losses. You can, you know, fuck around and believe that you just a loser type shit. And guess what? Don't keep on losing. Yeah, you gotta be, you know, delusional with this shit. If you can do it, I can do it. We can do this shit. Show up. But yeah, I think it has a lot to do with that. It's just really, you know, it's deeper than just journalists reflecting in, you know, on and off the charts. Do you know you? I only, you know, think it's really you versus you. It's just you, I guess, introducing yourself to you, because you may not have known yourself in the way that you I guess I don't know. I guess trading kind of changes you. I feel like, from my experience, it's more introspective. I feel like I know myself in a deeper way. But anyway, it's 10 after. 10 after, dang, bro. Yeah, let's get out of here, man. It's 1 minute after 10. Yeah, it's definitely that range thing. I called it out. Anyway, y'all, we need to get the hell up out of here. Enjoy the rest of this hump day. It's gonna do what everybody's gonna do. Then maybe you'll finally come down here again to make your way back down here to the previous day high. But I lock myself out. It has to build some volume, especially ES. At least fill this little area here. But anywho, ace. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Like I always say, if you have any suggestions, feel free to drop them suggestions down below. Like the video, man. Like the video. And keep on showing up. I'm locked in, man. I never thought I'd be sitting up here doing this, but I am. But anywho, be back tomorrow. Get some trades in. We got a few trades today, but some scratches at break even plus, so that's still a win. Last 2 days, I guess we can count on wins because for 3 days actually. One day was a win. Tuesday, no trade, and today had a couple trades, a couple scratches, a little bit above break even commissions. But yeah, that's it, man. That's it. Anyway, happy Wednesday. Hope everyone has a beautiful day. Goldilocks, day trading. We out this piece.